So, Mike, can Cam keep this up?
I think Cam can keep it up. I think the New England Patriots, I think they dove into that Auburn playbook a little bit. The look was different yesterday. Cam was explosive. He was efficient. He ran the offense extremely well. I will say this, it was a good start, and they can continue to build from what, happened yesterday, but the schedule's not going to get any easier. I think upcoming they got the Seahawks, the Raiders, and the Chiefs, so that'll be the big test. But if they can continue to just stay on course and not deviate from what they did yesterday, just build from it, then I think Cam will continue to have success. Obviously, the rest of the team has to, follow suit. I think defensively, they're going to continue to be competitive, and as long as they got Stephon Gilmore on the edge, they'll get short fields. Every quarterback is not going to throw 3 interceptions per game, so they're going to have to, put some drives together, and ball control is going to be key. They have to be consistent with that. But I think Bill Belichick knows that if you can run the football, then you can throw off the play action. And if you can run the football, then you can keep the other team off the field. And that's what Cam brings. So, I think yesterday was a good step. I think they have to continue to just find ways to, outmaneuver the defense and outplay the opposition. But the pedigree is there. Cam looked excited. He was all into the game, and he brought that energy. So, every sense of motivation that he showed us, or, everything that he blogged, or everything that he showed on Instagram throughout the offseason was on display yesterday. And it was exciting to see Cam get to 1-0.
The question is, can he keep it up? Cam is not going to run 15 times every game. No, he can't keep that up. Cam Newton, a quarterback, is not going to carry the ball 240 times. So, in other words, what they're going to have to do, they're going to have to start to build this offense. Yesterday, it called for them to run the ball 42 times because the Miami Dolphins could not stop the run. And that's what Coach Belichick, he doesn't go into the game and says, we have Tom Brady, we got Gronk, we're going to throw it this many times. Because he's had situations, Skip. You remember that Sunday night game when they went to Indy, and Gray, who only had one game, rushed for 204 yards because Indy couldn't stop the run. We remember in the championship game, LeGarrette Blount, the Winnebago, he ran for almost 200 yards because they couldn't stop the run. Coach Belichick will take what the defense gives him, and then he will use that against you. So, okay, you can't stop the run? You want to give me the run? Okay, boom. You can't stop the pass? I'm going to throw it. But I like what I saw. The thing is, the biggest key for Cam to continue to do this, you can't be running like this when it's 2nd and 12, when it's 3rd and 10. But when it's 3rd and close, he can use his legs, if there's nothing there in the passing game, to continue drives. So I believe, and you mentioned, this schedule's about to get tough. We're about to see just how good a team this is. Because Seattle, I don't know if anybody watched. I know they played Atlanta. You didn't want to see. But Skip, Russell Wilson is unbelievable. Ooh. I don't think people realize just how good Russell Wilson is. He can make every single throw, and then and he frustrates you because he scrambles, he runs for 40 yards, and you about to tee off on him, and then he slides down. He makes everybody so upset. But I like what I saw from Cam. They did a great job. They took advantage of his athleticism, and I believe that's going to be heavily in the game plan all year. This is who Cam Newton is. He's going to get somewhere, Skip, somewhere between 6 and 10 rush attempts a game. Probably 4 or 5 will be designed, and the other 4 or 5 will come out broken plays. But Cam, he'll protect himself, but I like what I saw yesterday. I got him winning this division. Skip does not.
I do not, because the schedule gets nothing but harder, and this was arguably the easiest game on the schedule. Ryan Fitzpatrick played like old bad Ryan Fitzpatrick as opposed to the Ryan Fitzpatrick who went 5-4 down the stretch last year and had a couple of miraculous games. But Michael Vick, nobody in the world knows better what it's like to be a running quarterback than Michael Vick knows. Now, you were a much smaller man, obviously, than Cam Newton. What do we give him, 6'5", 240-ish?
Yeah, he's probably about 240 now. He lost a lot of weight. Yeah.
He is a big man. He is a powerful man. And yet, Michael, as you know, watching, he just gives himself no quarter. He's just a baller, man. I mean, when he takes off, he doesn't want to slide. He wants to run you over. And if it's the goal line, he's going to take the shot and take the hit and beat you to the punch and the goal line. So that my issue is, how much more of that can he take? Can he run 15 times with collisions?
No, hell no.
You know, every time I seen Cam get hit yesterday, I cringed.
Well, okay.
Because of the history and the New England Patriots' success is dependent on Cam being out there for 16 games.
Yep.
And, you know,
We lose Mike.
Oh,
Shoot.
yeah.
He was right on what I wanted to hear from.
Yeah. But Skip, that's
But
what
he was going there.
Right, that's what we're talking about. Yeah, he ran 15 times yesterday. But Skip, that's 240 carries. That's what you give a running back, a guy that you pay money to take those kinds of collisions. And like you said, Skip, Cam's a big man, so that's a lot of target to hit.
Yeah.
You know, and so he has to be careful because, like you said, Cam pride is on full display. He's like, I need this first down. Okay, you're in my way. I'm going to run you over.
He just does.
He-
I love that about him.
Yes.
I'm like in awe of it, but he's human.
Right.
And this league is hard,
Right.
man. And you can't take, he can take more than any other quarterback, more punishment than any quarterback I've ever seen, he takes.
Right.
But there's a limit to it.
Think about it, Skip. Russell Wilson has been a running quarterback.
He has.
But they can't
But he's
hit
a
it.
slider.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Right.
But there's a difference, Skip. Mark McGuire wasn't stealing any bases because at 6'5", 250, you not sliding. Ricky Henderson stole bases. Willie McGee stole bases. He's a smaller man, so Russell is able to get down. And that's what Cam is going to have to guard against, Skip. Okay. He's going to have to guard against those collision, those contact plays.
Do we have Michael back? You there?
Yeah.
Mike.
I'm back.
Okay, keep going about how much contact, how much punishment can Cam take down the stretch of this schedule.
Yeah, sorry about that. My kids in virtual school and everybody's on the internet right now, so bear with me. But I will say, you know, me being a guy with a smaller stature, you know, I learned that as my career went on and I had to protect myself. And, you know, I don't want Cam to get so caught up in, you know, what needs to happen and what he needs to do, think he has to be Superman, and then he gets carried away out there because he puts himself in danger. The New England Patriots' success is going to be dependent on Cam being out there for 16 games. So, you know, I know he's 6'5", 245, but it don't make a difference when you got guys 6'5", 285 pounding on you throughout the course of the game. So, yes, yesterday he looked like he had a great time, but he needs to put a host on it and take care of himself just so he can make sure that he's out there for the longevity of the season.
Yeah, and for those who haven't looked down the Patriots' schedule, as we just talked about, you go at Seattle, Raiders, who looked pretty good yesterday. And then Patriots go to Kansas City, and I'm going to skip on down. San Francisco at Buffalo, Baltimore at Texans, Arizona, both LA teams back-to-back on the road, and then at Dolphins in December, which is always hard. So it just doesn't get any easier. So it's a lot of punishment down the road waiting to happen if you run 15, 16, 17 times.
Nah, you're not taking. He can't take that kind of punishment. There's a reason why, Skip, they put the rules in to protect the quarterback because they didn't want the quarterback taking that kind of punishment. Now that's when you're throwing the ball. Once you tuck that ball up under your arm, you are a running back, and they're going to treat you as such. So they're going to try and split your dome when you run that football. Yep. They're like, okay, he don't care about you running. We don't either.
Thank you for watching. You can subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few other segments from our other shows on FS1.